Hey Simmers and animal lovers, it's Erin the Rescue Simmer, and I believe that pets make life better. I myself have 2 dogs, one cute little fluffy one, and one big goof that I could not imagine mine and my family's life without. I was scrolling on the YouTubes the other day, just like you do, and was watching Little Simsy's video on making pet versions of the Goth family, and was super into it. It was right up my alley. I am Erin the Rescue Simmer. And then it hit me that not only did the Goth family not have pets, but none of the pre-made households that come with any pack other than cats and dogs have pets in them. So I figured we would fix that. And because it is Halloween, I figured we would start with some of our spookier, our more mystical, our little kookier households. So let's go ahead and start a new save. We're going to save our very first sim that comes available, Mr. Stanley Butterfield. And we're just going to plop him down any old place because it does not matter. And we're just going to get rid of him. Thank you, Mr. Butterfield, for your services. You are no longer needed. And now we can get to the real object. So because it is Halloween, like I said, we're going to be starting with some of our more off the wall, kind of Halloween themed households. And I know what you're thinking, Forgotten Hollow. But I challenge you, that's too easy. We will get there for sure, just not right now. I think what I would like to do is explore some of the more magical side of Halloween. So we're going to go to Glimmerbrook. And as tempting as it is to start with the Charm family or the Acolytes, I would actually like to take us into our managed households, and we're actually going to get our spellcasters. So we're very first going to start with the Ember household. Morgan is the master of untamed magic. If you want to have some experiments with some unstable fire setting magic, Morgan is the sim that you talk to. Now, Morgan is a sim that is gendered as a male. Morgan has a masculine frame, but prefers feminine style clothing. Morgan can neither become pregnant or get a sim pregnant, and they are unable to use the toilet standing. I'm actually not sure what Morgan's pronouns would be, so I'm going to be doing my best to call Morgan they or them or just Morgan. So we're going to try our best to match Morgan with the best pet that would fit them. Now, untamed magic is very powerful magic. It ranges from setting a sim on fire to recalling sims from the dead. So they can restore a ghost to their original form, or they can help you mind control another sim. Now, if we take a look at some of Morgan's traits, they are a bookworm, they are very outgoing, and they are ambitious. And their aspiration is spellcraft and sorcery. If we take a look at Morgan's wardrobe, there's a lot of black and red, and Morgan has the cheese-colored hair. I like to think of Morgan, though, as a redhead. I know that this is the color that they were given, but just for me, redhead, flames, that comes to mind. And I think that that's absolutely appropriate for the type of magic that they do. Now, keeping those things in mind, we can go ahead and give them a pet. I really do believe maybe it's that Morgan is a spellcaster just in general, or that just the beautiful fur that I'm imagining, but I imagine a cat for Morgan. This beautiful orange color is exactly what I'm going for, what I picture for Morgan. So let's just take the luxury of being able to design a cat from nose to tip and tailor make this animal. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this bangle. Oh my gosh. Bangles were made to look like wild cats. So this coat is not an accident. They look like a leopard on purpose. They move a lot like a leopard. They are very athletic cats, incredibly talkative as well. I think that this just reminds me of flames. I think this would be perfect coding for what I imagine for Morgan. Now, let's see. Traits. What would we give Morgan's cat? Morgan is an ambitious sim. I don't think that they would mind a spoiled animal. I think that that would be pretty ambitious as far as the cat world is concerned. Morgan is an outgoing sim, so I think that they would appreciate a friendly cat. That would be something that I believe Morgan would gravitate to. And we're definitely going to want clever because Morgan is a bookworm, and I think that they would definitely appreciate an intellectually advanced animal. So now the fun part comes. What do we dress our Bengal in? I did just check, and our Bengal happens to be a male. So I'm thinking definitely a studded collar would be nice. Maybe, oh my goodness, look at the little bow tie. What a fashionable little kitty. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this sweater. He just looks so cozy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've never looked at these. I am not somebody that tends to dress their animals just in real life, so I don't really do it in The Sims, but I need to look at this cute sweater. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. I keep coming back to that. Oh my goodness, it's pizza. Here, let me have you sit down. That is so cute. Okay, so clearly I would dress a cat in this if I had a cat to dress, but would Morgan? I really don't think so. I think Morgan would probably go with a studded collar and call it a day. It's got some bling. It's got some personality. Definitely, I think we're going to keep it. Yep, we're going to do the black studded collar. I think it really makes the diamonds pop out, or the rhinestones, whatever this happens to be. Look at this cute little guy. Okay, love your studded collar, dude. What would Morgan name their cat? All right, so their name is Morgan Ember Flame. Flame Ember. Great, 1 spellcaster down, 2 to go. Next is Miss Elphaba. Now, she is the Sage of Mischief Magic. Fun fact that I did not know is that her name is actually a play on the Wicked Witch of the West's name in Wicked. And just like a Wicked Witch of the West, her aspiration is Chief of Mischief. She is a genius. She is a foodie, and she's got a bit of a mean streak. So she is a great Sage of Mischief Magic. If we take a look at Miss Faba's wardrobe, I'm seeing a lot of grays. She's got this beautiful pink purple hair. I love her makeup. Pink, purple, gray are definitely a consistent theme throughout. So with her mischievous personality, I thought that it would be great to give her a fox. So they are stereotypically thought of as wily and cunning. Definitely very intelligent creatures who are there to do the jobs that foxes do. They keep rodent populations down, they keep rabbit populations in check. And where they don't have enough natural food, they encroach upon us and steal things like our trash and things like that. So I don't know if that's wily, I don't know if that's cunning, I don't know if that's mischievous, but certainly they have a reputation for getting stuff done at any cost. I don't know if we should give her like this white silver fox, which I think would match her skin tone pretty well and kind of what she's got going on in her outfits, or if a black kind of peppered fox would be good for her. I actually am really kind of liking that. We could do the gray, although if we were going to go with this coat color, I have another sage in mind that would work with that. And I'm thinking that if the red fox was going to be anybody's fox, it would be Morgan's. So we're going to go with the smoky black peppered fox. Now, as far as traits go, I think if anybody could handle a troublemaker pet, it would be Elphaba. And rather than being stubborn, especially for her, I think that she would want a pretty smart animal, someone who's pretty sleuthy, who wants to know about things. Wouldn't be very easy to take advantage of. I think that she uses her magic for that on Sims, but I don't think she would have much patience for it in a pet. And because she is a foodie, I think that she would appreciate a glutton pet, for sure. If she makes or whips up magically some dish, I think she would want a pet that would appreciate it. Oh, it looks like we got a female. Okay, so I don't know much about Wicked. I actually haven't gotten into it. I haven't read the book, haven't seen the play. But I do know that I think it's pronounced Nessa Rose is the Wicked Witch of the East, becomes the Wicked Witch of the East. So why don't we call her Nessa? Ooh, let's see. Do we collar her? Would Elle just let her run wild? Yeah, I don't know about this. This just doesn't look right. This doesn't feel right to me. So we are going to leave her uncollared. She is going to be her wild self. And I was just looking, you guys. Elle has these purple eyes, of course. So why not see what we can do with Nessa's eyes? Nessa can't have purple eyes, but she can have these really piercing gray ones that I think will really bring out her pupils and be brought out by that beautiful coat. Awesome. So Miss Elle and Nessa make that 2 households down. And our last household for the episode, where did he go? Oh, perfect, is the Silver Sweater household. Now, Simeon is the sage of practical magic. So if you want your sim to be able to clean magically, you don't want to get your sim's hands dirty, this is the dude you want to see. Now, Simeon's aspiration is that he wants to be a Renaissance sim. Perfect for practical magic sage. He can have his practical magic take care of all of his household things while he can just dedicate himself to being good at everything. He is a little bit of a snob, so he likes the finer things in life. He is gloomy, and he is a little bit of a nerd, a little bit of a geek. If we take a look at Simeon's wardrobe, I'm seeing a lot of blacks, grays, browns. Yeah, just a very muted, kind of earthy palette. So I think for this guy, what I have in mind is definitely some sort of dog. Oh my goodness, an Airedale. Oh, they just look so regal with their little beards. And those eyes, like, look at this. If Simeon really struggles with things like depression, I'd really like to be able to get him a good dog. Dog that's going to be really sensitive to his needs. Look at this Bernese. He's so fluffy. Also very hairy, that's true. We could do a collie. I don't know if he screams collie to me. Irish wolfhound. Buddy, you know what? Look at this guy with his little regal beard and those eyes. I think that he and Simeon look great together. Now, let's make this dog the dog of Simeon's dreams. I certainly don't think that Simon would tolerate a troublemaker dog. Not with him liking the finer things. He's going to need to be friendly, that is for sure, to help Simeon get out of his funks. He's going to need to be pretty loyal to pick up on Simon's mood changes. And I think the hunter trait is very appropriate for the Irish Wolfhound. They were bred to hunt both wolves and deer in Ireland in the 1700s. So let's see here. Are you a boy or girl? You're a female. Maybe it's the beard, but I'm getting male vibes from this dog. So let's take a look at some clothing. A bow tie, I think, is a must. Oh my gosh. And it's this little, oh, I love this pattern. I wish that we had more variations, like a brown and green, but I think the brown is going to do us just fine here. And what would Simeon name his Irish Wolfhound? You know what? With a last name like Silver Sweater, he's going to have a pretty big name. And these are huge dogs, by the way. So I think the name Magnus would suit this dog very well. Magnus is Latin in origin. It means big. And I think for a Renaissance sim, this is the perfect dog. Alrighty guys, so that takes us through our 3 households that we are going to be doing this video. If you wanted to download these households, they will be under my Origin ID. So go ahead and grab them and put them in your game if you want to see them just wandering around the world with their pets. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you are having a wonderful October. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you liked what you see and you want to see some more, go ahead and hit the subscribe so that you are notified every single time I upload a video. If this is something that you are enjoying, then go ahead and pop down in the comments and let me know so that we can go ahead and continue this until we have all of the families in the save file with pets. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy simming.